Welcome back to another YouTube video. I'm Laura, the founder of Front Office Rocks, and I want to talk about lessons learned from an angry patient. We've all had upset patients. Unfortunately, that's just the nature of business, not just dentistry. That's the nature of any business, and sometimes there's a reason they're upset. Something didn't go right and it needs to be fixed, and we can learn from those always, hopefully. And then sometimes there are patients or customers who maybe nothing really went wrong. Maybe we didn't do anything. Maybe we didn't drop the ball, but the patient's still upset or they're looking for something. And we walk away thinking, oh, it's not us, it's just the patient, they're crazy, or the customer, they're crazy. Regardless of whether we did drop the ball or if the patient's a little, just looking for something, here's the thing that I want to remind you. We can learn something from every time we drop the ball or something goes wrong or a patient complains. As an office, we can learn from any complaint that we get. Complaints are not necessarily a bad thing, whether they're valid or not. Every complaint, even if it's a little bit of a person who's a little crazy, every complaint has some part of it that's true. Something in there that is true that we did do, and then maybe it spun out of control. That one thing that we did do is what we need to focus on. Maybe we don't need to focus on the fact that the patient went off and it wasn't really realistic, or what they thought happened didn't happen. But don't discount the one thing that actually was true. And then for patients that are upset because we really did drop the ball, what did we do and how can we learn from this? I believe that anytime you get a bad review or a patient complaint or a patient says something, there's something we can learn from that. So doctors, team members, don't just roll your eyes and move on or get upset, and be upset about a review. Look at it, maybe take a deep breath, go get a cup of coffee, relax, and then look at it and say, all right, what can we learn from this? What did we do? What can we do better? What can we do next time? How would we handle this again if it came up? Learn something from everything, right? We're all going to make mistakes in life. Things are going to happen. You can't make everybody happy. But what you can do is learn from it and say, well, where can we improve? Maybe we can do more training next time. Maybe we can better take care of our patients. Maybe we can screen our patients better. Whatever the case may be, learn from everything, okay? That will make your mistakes less hard on you and your team, because if you say, hey, we learned from that. And I'll tell you, one of my mistakes, a big one, was a patient who came in and paid for treatment and wrote a check and then left and then wrote us a bad review and stopped payment on their check and went out of the country, and we didn't get paid. And this guy was kind of a scam artist. And I really felt bad about the fact that I did that. But we learned patients who just come in don't just get to write a check, get their treatment done and leave. They can bring cash in, and we can make sure we still give them amazing service, but we're going to get paid for whatever we do. So and you can tell this happened to me 15 years ago. It's still stuck in my head, right? But I learned a lesson from it. I've learned a way to improve. I've learned a way to make sure that doesn't happen again. You guys can do the same thing. So take all negative things that come your way and make sure that you learn, not all, hopefully there's not a lot of all, but take any negative things that come your way, even if it's you personally or the team or the office, and try to learn one thing from it. Try to improve, try to fix something, the one thing that you can get out of anything that's negative, and that at least will help you do better going forward. If you have thoughts, comments, questions, write them in the comments below. I am here to talk about whatever you'd like, so give me some ideas, some suggestions, and subscribe and tell other people about this channel. So thank you guys. I really appreciate you joining me today, and I hope nobody gets mad at you today. If they do, learn something from it and have an amazing day.